Hello everyone. So I'm very privileged and honored to have Dr. Preeti Gabra with me, who has just secured EIR 77 in NEET Assist Surgical Group 2024. So many congratulations to Dr. Preeti, and thank you so much for taking our time and talking to us. So first, tell me that how are you feeling getting such a great rank?
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, it was a very surreal feeling for me. I didn't expect I'll get a good rank this time because it was only a span of 40 days of preparation for me, specifically for NEET SS, since I had just cleared my profs on 31st January. I completed my tenure. So it was very surreal for me. And I still can't believe it.
Right. I think it will take a few days, but it will settle down.
Yes.
So, coming to the first question, so just tell us about your journey and what is the background? Where did you did your UG, PG, and how and when did you think about preparation for NEET SS, and how did you do it?
So I did my UG from Lady Harding. I'm from 15 batch.
Right,
And then I did my PG from Maulana Azad Medical College. I'm
right,
22 batch. So at the start, before even becoming a doctor, I'd always thought that whatever field I go in, I wanted to do the highest degree.
right,
So even before joining MS, I always had this in mind that I want to do MCH. And
right,
then in the first year, it's just like board work and everything. Second year goes for thesis only. And in the third year, I started realizing that I need to prepare for MCH specifically. So I started it, my actually, our batch was a little behind due to COVID and everything.
right,
So my third year started from February, but I started preparing for MCH from July.
right,
And then I had a 3 to 4 months break for MS exams. And then I
right,
again sat down from mid of February
right.
till March.
Right. So I think that is, I think one of the common factor which I felt because all the top rankers who are freshers or who have just cleared that MS, they started very early in their third years. That is a very important point which I just want to highlight here. That if you want to crack NEET SS with your MS, first thing is that it is definitely possible. Second thing is that you need to start early. I think even Dr. Preeti, you would agree with that. So,
Yes.
going into more detail about, tell us about how did you read and what was your base foundation? How did you prepare along with the theory exam? Because I think the students will be watching you, who will be just entering into the third year, will get a definitely a very good boost and inspiration that yes, they can do it, and they will get an idea that how to do it.
So plus point regarding NEET SS is that it is nothing like NEET PG. So
Yeah,
in NEET PG, we always had कि prof के लिए हमें अलग पढ़ना है and MCQs हमें अलग पढ़ना है. That is a different game. But it is not the same with NEET SS because
yeah,
whatever you do in board, those same type of questions will come in NEET SS.
yeah,
So that will be a very helpful thing, and it is a plus point for actually freshers
yeah,
because they have just gone from the board thing and then they'll remember everything that their bosses have told them during the rounds and everything.
yeah,
So that is a very big plus point, and no one should feel disheartened that we cannot do it in the first go itself.
yeah.
So firstly, this the only lacuna, the only additional thing apart from MS exit exam which we need to prepare for is the MCQs. So
Yeah.
I think for MCQs you should not wait to complete the whole syllabus like we did in NEET PG. So you should start doing MCQs even if you have not read everything. And during MS, we get distracted by many fancy books. So I think those are not much useful. Those are very useful for gaining knowledge, but those are not much useful for cracking NEET SS. So NEET
Right,
SS only Balians. We should stick to only Balian citizen and the few selected chapters of shorts.
right,
And with Sushruta, I got it. I was very lucky to find the hard copy notes. So it was a very big game changer in my preparation
right.
because it is line by line from Sebison and Bailey. Because I was very confused and disheartened after having a break of 3 months for MS exam. So I was like, how can I revise everything?
Right.
So I just read it for the first time during these last 40 days. And
Oh, right.
even, yes, sir, even in the last 40 days, you will not feel that I'm reading anything new because you have already read Citizen and Bailey, and the hard copy notes are line by line from Citizen and Bailey. So that is a very big game changer. That was a very big game changer for me, I feel.
Right.
And apart from that, the MCQ bank, especially the Bailey Sebastian Masterclass tests, those were very handy and helpful. And the cherry on the top was decathlon series. And I was not able to attempt everything because of the exams and everything.
Right.
But I had attempted, I think, 3 to 4 from the 15, and the two new pattern and the
National
two
mock
national
exam.
mocks.
Yeah.
So total, I had given like 7 or 8 tests.
7 to 8, yeah.
And I think if I would have given all the tests, it would have been a better rank. But
Yeah.
then it was a very good
Right.
summing up of everything.
Right. So I think one very important thing which all should take a note of is that you need to start early, especially not just your theory reading, but MCQ practice. I think that's a very good point which you highlighted, that you should start whenever you start preparation or reading even for your MS exam. And I think I would like to add on here that if more and more MS third years, if they decide and start reading for NEET SS, or have that mindset that I want to crack that also, I think more and more freshers will be able to crack immediately, because I feel that your batch or the third year batch has an advantage that they are in constant touch of the clinical field, which many of the students who are attempting again, they won't have, because they have taken a break to prepare. So I think that's a very big plus point. Second thing is about MCQ practice, which you mentioned. So coming next to the next question, what I would like to ask is that how should they be reading Bailey and Sabiston, not just for theory but incorporating NEET SS? So please put some light on that.
Sir, I was able to start reading only in my second year, and I think that is the case with everyone. No one is able to read in the first year.
Yeah.
So what my seniors had told me that you should read it case by case basis. So whatever cases were admitted in my ward, I used to read those from Sebastian and Bailey,
Right.
and especially GI from Sebastian and the other parts from Bailey.
Right.
The first book, if you want to ask regarding that.
Right.
And for Schwartz, I had only read endocrine and retroperitoneal tumors.
Right.
Two things which I read from Schwartz.
So I think that this is something which is very common with all the third years, that like the what you describe is what they usually prepare. And what I heard and what I felt is that many of the achievers like you who are freshers, they have almost read this. But the important point, what I felt is that one is they practice MCQs, and second thing, they prepared with the NEET SS in mind. So coming next to something which obviously this is more technical about the preparation, but how much attention did you pay to the specialities? Because I think that is something which many MS final years miss out, because they tend to focus only on the important aspects which is needed for theory exams.
So are you asking regarding whether I focus more on the basic principles or more on the specialties?
No, how much did you focus on the specialty topics or the specialties like neuroplastic and all that?
I didn't keep it in mind because in MS exams they do not ask much from small specialties like neuro and plastic. So I read it only with the purview of NEET SS only.
Yeah.
And GU anyways we read it for MS exams also. So I don't think there was any special preparation.
Yeah, I think no. The point I would like to raise here is that many of the freshers, they tend to not focus on that, and they tend to just read what they've read from Bailey and GIT and endocrine. But I think that is a one important thing that you should not miss out, or you should not consider that what is important for your theory exam is going to be important for NEET essay. You should read everything. That is what I wanted to highlight here. So coming next, Dr. Preeti, is about the MCQ practice. What was your strategy and how did you do it? And what is your advice to the students who will be listening, or the juniors who will be listening to this?
So one thing which I have followed from my NEET PG preparation only, in that also during my internship, I used to set a target for every day, that this is the amount of number of MCQs I want to solve every day. This is the number of pages of the notes I want to read every day. Right. And I tried to incorporate it during my final year as well, although I was not able to do it 100% because of the duties and everything. But I think the best is to set a target for every day, that this is the amount of MCQ, minimum number of MCQs I have to do every day. Right. That is the best strategy, I guess. Instead of going specialty wise, that I want to complete this specialty in 7 days or this much in 15 days, I think that is more tedious.
Right. So I think that is a very important thing that you should definitely make a schedule and follow that and give yourself small targets, which even I emphasize a lot, that you should keep on giving yourself short targets, complete that, take that positive reinforcement and continue doing that. I think that is also what you very properly said, and that is what students should do, because they tend to concentrate on making a schedule for 1 month, trying to complete that, and then not being able to do that. That gives us something demotivation that I could not do it. So I think that's a very important thing. And coming next to what I would like to ask you is that what is your take on the mock exams in terms of how should the students be implementing them, especially the freshers? Because I think you told that you attempted nearly 7 to 8. That is also a very decent amount. But how did you utilize the mocks, and what is your advice to the students?
So what I had initially planned was that I wanted to go with the schedule which you had provided
Yeah.
for the mocks. But because of the exams, I was not able to implement. But the best strategy is to implement it according to the timings which have been given. Although the mocks are available online till the NEET SS, but it is best to attempt on the same day, the date which has been provided with the schedule, because you also take much pain in making that schedule and everything.
Yes.
So, and secondly, many people which I have found that they just start the mock and they don't attempt it and just see the answers, which is not a good thing. Because if you want to see only the question and answer, then that for that you have the question bank. The mock is to tell you how you will be in the exam, how you can solve 150 questions sitting at a one place in 150 minutes, which we don't have a practice. After 3 years from the NEET PG gap, we don't have a practice of sitting at a one place for 3 hours. So that is a big challenge, and that is the thing which the purpose of the mocks.
Yeah. So I think that is one important thing, that you need to give it properly, sincerely. I think that is also one of the reasons why I implemented that you cannot submit before 2.5 hours. That because I noticed that many of them just starting and ending it to just see the solutions. I think that is not justifying the reason why we are keeping the mocks. And lastly, you should practice as many as possible. So just put some light about that. After giving the mock exams, how did you utilize them in terms of when did you review, how did you review, and if you did not score much, or if you felt that you are not performing well, how did you take that and change your strategy or implement that in your strategy to improve upon?
So the day I used to give mock, the next day I used to review. Because the same day I had other plans to read the notes and to do other MCQs and everything. So I used to review it the next day. And I used to keep a timer like 2.5 hours. I'm giving a mock. So 2.5 hours I'll take to review it. And in that also the wrong questions, I think everybody knows that the wrong questions before the right questions. But it is very important to review the right questions as well. Because many times you just by guesswork you get questions right.
Yeah.
So it is important to look at the reviews as well, the answers as well. Secondly, I always used to see the top three specialties where I'm the most wrong, and it is not just a relative number. It was according to the absolute number.
Yeah.
And so those three specialties, I used to change my schedule of studying the notes, and I used to read those notes before the other notes.
Right.
So that has, I think, helped me a lot, especially because I used to get many wrong questions in CPBS and Neuro. So I tended to revise CPBS more, which was a very big thing for me because we got 47 questions out of 150 from CPBS this time.
Yeah.
I think from Sushruta's platform, CET-based questions are very difficult. The most difficult questions I have attempted, I mean, in any platform.
Yeah.
So I think for CET-based, this is the gold standard.
Right. So I think that's a very important thing which you mentioned, is that from mocks, one is that you did not take the low scores, even if you took in the wrong way. You actually took it in the right way, that, okay, I need to work on that. I think that's one of the biggest thing to take from mocks, because many students in the last few months used to contact me that you are not performing well and you are feeling lost. But I think that is not the right attitude. You should have the attitude which you told, that you should work on your weaknesses, that, okay, I'm not scoring here, let me work harder on that. And that's a very important thing. That NEET essay, as you told, that it is a very dynamic process. You need to modify it to become better and better every day. So I think that's a very important point what you mentioned. So, coming next to now, I would like to ask you, as you have used a platform, almost a lot of things. So, tell us the pros and the cons of of a platform in terms of the app, the content, the notes, everything, because you utilize almost everything. So, I'd like to know from you, because so that if something is good, I get encouragement to do it again and again, and if bad, I can change it, or if there is anything lacking, I can improve that. So, just tell us about that.
For me, as I told, the game changer was your hard copy notes because those were line to line from the book, and
Yeah.
I didn't need to look anywhere else, just the notes and nothing else. Uh, and the decathlon series is also very good, sir.
Yeah.
I think it has less to do with I9, more to do with NEET.
Yeah.
So I think that is the only thing which I thought with this app is little bit missing. But for NEET,
Yeah.
I think this is a very good app, and I think
Yeah.
one stop app for everything.
Yeah. So actually, because I wanted to perfect one thing, so I think that's a very well taken feedback that I would be incorporating more of INISS oriented content, but because I want to perfect one thing, I did not want to give everything and not giving the quality. So I think that was the mindset. But I do agree that yeah, I will be providing more content. So I would definitely take your feedback into consideration. So, coming to the end, Dr. Preeti, I would like you to give a take home message to all the aspirants who will be listening to you about how should they be preparing, what should be the mindset. Just give them a take home message so that they can get an inspiration from you.
I think the first and foremost thing is to start early, and the second thing is not to get disheartened by what others have to say, because many people will always discourage you that it is impossible to do with your final props and everything. But I think nothing is impossible. And for me personally, also, I had never thought that in this NEET SS I'll get a good rank. I've always thought to prepare for the November NEET SS which is going to come, and I just made this NEET SS as a sprint thing that I'll do at least 0.75% of what I wanted to do for the next NEET. So I thought I'll just give it a shot, but that shot should be your 100%.
Yeah.
In that you should not leeway away, and then those 40 days, I didn't do anything else apart from studying.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the thing. And make a plan. Even I know everyone's speed is different. So according to your speed, you should make a plan. It is not necessary for another person is doing 100 MCQs per day. You also have to do 100 MCQs only. You can do 50 MCQs, you can do 150 MCQs, but that is according to you and what topics you are weak at. So it is not necessary to only keep revising GIT because you like reading GIT.
Yeah.
Is because NEET is a very dynamic thing. It does not only you do not only get GIT questions, and
Yeah.
even after reading GIT questions, you will make mistakes in GIT questions only in the final.
Yeah.
So you need to read everything.
Yeah. So I think that's a very important thing. What you mentioned is that, especially for the freshers, that if you think that let's try giving NEET essays, the thought is not wrong. But at least if you are going to give it a try, give it your 100%. I think that's a very nicely said thing, which I think the mindset, there is just a little bit twist to the mindset, because I know even I went through the same phase that let's just try. I don't think I'm going to score, but I think that if you can give that 100, 200%, even if in that try, you can achieve wonders. That is, you're an example of that. So I think that's all what I wanted to ask. So thank you so much, Dr. Preeti, for joining us and talking to us. And I feel super proud to see you. And I wish and would like you to welcome to the field of surgical gastroenterology in the near future, and hope to meet you in the near conferences and GA surgery forums. So best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.